Hey family, I hope you guys are doing well on this Friday afternoon or whenever you see this video. But listen, we've got a serious, deep read on the table this afternoon. There is an ex-person that you were connected to. This person did a lot to you. This person said a lot to you. This person said a lot about you. This is somebody that loved you to your face and disowned you behind your back. Somebody that you were very close to. Somebody that you gave unconditional love to. This is somebody that was just not a fling. This was a real thing, or so you thought. This is somebody that played the game. This is somebody that acted like they were fully invested. This is somebody that you may have even lived with in a long-term connection. This is somebody that was playing both sides against the middle. This is somebody that was giving a little to a lot of people. This is somebody that breadcrumbed you in a situation. Somebody that made promises that they never kept. Somebody that acted like you were their forever person, knowing that they were not in an energy of being anybody's forever anything. This is somebody that was always there for a good time, never a long time. Somebody that never really went as deep as you know they should and as they know that they could. This is somebody that played like they wanted to be, for some of you, Spirit is saying, take it on how it resonates for you. They wanted to be married to you. They wanted to start a family with you. They wanted to have children. They wanted to build a legacy with you. They wanted to be build a business with you. They wanted to be a power couple of high honor. This is what they portrayed. But they did exactly the opposite. This is somebody that delved into a lot of different things. This is somebody that worked spells to keep you bound. This is somebody that had multiple third parties. For some of you, not all of you, they were sleeping with men and women. Take it only how it resonates for you. This is somebody that never left their past behind, never let go of attachments. And that is the truth. Somebody that was not only reckless, but this is somebody that they're coming out as a narcissist with deep narcissistic energy. This is somebody that, triangulated you, brought in third parties and to try to put you in competition with people, challenges, unnecessary challenges and battles, told people that, you were jealous or you didn't like them, and people looking at you crazy and thinking that, you were a problem, or that you were talking about people behind their backs with them or to them. When in actuality, this person was always talking about somebody, telling you this and that about people that they knew, talking down on their exes that they were still in communication and even hooking up with in a friends with benefits type of situation. This is somebody that never closed any open doors. This is somebody that always ran from situations when they got too deep, when they got too real, when it was time for them to level up, when it was time for them to step up, when it was time for them to put in the real work. So let's see what Spirit has to say about this. The Four of Swords. This is somebody that they're sitting back in their head right now and they're contemplating telling a truth. They know that you don't want them anymore, but that's not the deal here. The deal is that they know that in order for them to recover what they've lost or what they're losing, for them to go forward in the future and have any chance of success with anything or anyone in life, that they're going to have to release this burden. They are being bound under some heavy karma, and they cannot take it. But they're realizing now that even though they know that you don't want them back, they know that there is no chance of recouping what they lost with you, they're still sitting back in their head thinking about the past, reminiscing on the good times, reminiscing on when they felt seen, when they felt loved, how they destroyed the innocence of true unconditional love commitment, how you brought them joy, how you put them in a peaceful place, even when their mind was chaotic. Just the thought of you settles this person's mind, warms this person's heart, because in their mind, in their heart of hearts, they know truly that you were the real thing. You weren't somebody that was faking the funk. Even though they tried to put you in a box with everybody else, even though they tried to compare you to everybody else, this person knows beyond a shadow of a doubt that there's nobody that they've ever been with that can compare to you, not only as a person, but as a lover. Not only as a lover, but as a friend, because you were all those things. You were everything. And that's what this person says. He or she was my everything. They did everything. They made me feel with them, I could conquer the world. Now, I don't even trust the people that I'm around. This person is paranoid. That's why they're laying, contemplating. They're withdrawn, trying to figure out how to get over this. They know that they've messed up with you. They know that you were their 10 of cups. They know that you were their wish come true, their dream come true, their wish fulfillment. They're thinking about that. They're thinking about what they fumbled. They're thinking about what they threw away. They're knowing that they threw it away. But this person is being forced to go through a dark night of the soul. They're going through an ego death. And as they're going through this, they're sitting back. This 6 of cups is taking them to reminisce about how they messed up. And then this 6 of cups is letting them know, taking them back to a time when they know they were on the path, on the right path to true fulfillment. A blissful relationship, a commitment like no other, content in their well-being, knowing that if this is a woman, that she had somebody that was her lover, her protector, her provider, her peace. And if it's a woman, if it was a man, knowing that he had somebody that had his back, his ride or die, his soulmate, his twin flame, the person that would be there up and down, in and out, no matter what happened. She was always going to be there. She was always going to stand with him, going to stand for him, going to stand by him, and going to be there to soothe his doubts, reaffirm his confidence, restore his peace in chaos, and give him love through the hard times, through the good times, through the struggle, through the rain. That 10 of cups, they know they fumbled it. This person is now very, very emotional. They're very insecure right now. They're feeling weak. They're feeling like they don't know. They don't know. They're not sure about anything. They can't find the courage to move on unless they release this burden. It's pressing on their heart. It's pressing on their mind. It's like spirit and their ancestors are there, not nudging them, but they're up on them. They got this person up against the wall, and they're telling them, you're going to do it. You got to do it. This is your karmic justice family with the strength card in reverse. They got to release this truth. This truth is going to shock everybody. This truth is going to shock a third party. This truth is definitely going to shock you because you're not going to believe it. But you may not even know this is happening. If it hasn't happened, it's getting ready to happen. This is your karmic justice family, but you may not even know about this because a lot of you are not even in contact with this person anymore. But even though you don't know about it, Spirit says this is still part of your karmic justice, because this person is going to have to tell all the people that they lied to. And the third party especially. Because see, them and the third party have been using your name as their joke time, their laugh time. They've been lying to you. They got to tell this third party is not going to want to accept this. What do you mean? You told me this person was like this. Yes, I know I did. You said this person was no good. Yeah. You said they were lazy. Yeah. You said they were crazy. Yeah. You said they was nasty. Yeah. You said they ain't have no money. Yeah. You said they was broke. Yeah. You said they couldn't pay their bills. Yeah. You said they was a dopehead. Yeah. You said they was an alcoholic. You said they were all of this. You said they sex wasn't good. Yep. Said all that. You said you didn't love them. I said all that. You said you never wanted to be with them. I said all that. You said it was just for money. Yeah. You said all that. You said it was just me. You wanted me. And they thought that they were stupid because you were laughing at them every time they said because you was thinking about me. I said, all that. So which part were you lying about? All that. They lied about all that. Yeah, they did. This person is being forced to see, and not see, they already see. They're being forced to come to terms, reckon with, acknowledge, and affirm that everything they said negative about you was just to cover up what they were doing, just to cover up their insecurities, just to cover up their low self-esteem, just to cover up what they really felt in their heart. This is somebody that isn't avoidant, somebody that was non-committal, somebody that's been hurt down through the years from their childhood, somebody that had abandonment issues, somebody that would run when things seemed like they got scary or they didn't know how to handle situations instead of sitting down, talking things out, expressing their feelings. This is somebody that didn't know how to do that. And now that they've created these abandonment issues for many of you, disappointed you by walking away and leaving you behind, they're now having to come face to face with what they did. So somebody that wishes that they could come back in and reunite with you, keep good on a promise, keep a promise that they made to you about the future, because they see you as their family. They see you as their peace and their freedom. But they're knowing now that in order to get free from this burden, in order to be able to live on and break free from these karmic cycles that they keep repeating, that this is the person that was in the last reading. They're stuck and they're bound to their to the consequences of their poor choices. They're stuck in the same never-ending karmic cycle, keep repeating the same thing over and over and over again. But now they're realizing that in order to be free with the 4 wands, they're going to have to come and give this truth. They're going to have to tell it like it is. I hear Spirit saying. They could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or you could be one. An air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be one, or either one of y'all could have placements in y'all chart. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, fire sign. Heavy on the Leo. There's a lot of passion. This person has a lot of passion for you. And this is what they did not anticipate, that when they walked away, that they were going to feel this way, that they weren't going to be able to get over you, that they were going to have sleepless nights, that they were going to have anxiety, that they were going to be in their head, that they were going to, that's why they're so heavy in your energy. That's why a lot of you feel like, that I'm trying to heal from this, but it's hard. It's hard because this person is pulling that hard. They're pulling like this commitment owed them something. But it did. But they owe this commitment something. That's why it's weighing so heavy on them. A lot of emotion. They don't know what to say. They haven't even tried to call you. Or if they did, they may have called you from a fake number just to hear your voice. But they may not call you. But they're going to release this truth. They got to. And somebody saying, well, if they don't call and tell me, no. This is part of your karmic justice. The record will get straight. Because, see, they're telling all the people that matter to them, they're telling all the people that in their community, in their covens, in their groups, they're now got to go back and look like a fool. Because they did all this to make themselves look good, make themselves look big, make it seem like they was doing something, make it seem like they was the big man on the block, make it seem like they was the it girl, they was that girl, they was a baddie, that you needed them. Divine masculine, that you had to run after them. Divine feminine, he was that dude. He was him. I'm him. I'm him, ain't shit. That's what this is saying. And I'm him is getting ready to have to tell the truth, or gonna lose everything. Dignity is nothing right now. This person is getting ready is losing all of their resources. Is losing everything that keeps them afloat. Is losing their sanity, their peace. If they lose their pride, they're losing that because they're going through an ego death. But the pride got to go. And that is the truth. And that's the double confirmation. If the dignity is out, they lose. What about you? What about what you lost? What about what they did to you right now? They got to do this. This is the only way to move forward. They know they can't run back to you. They reluctantly, very, very reluctantly, they got to accept that. They don't want to accept it. That's why they in their head. That's why they reminiscing. They know what you were. They knew what you were when they were with you. They were playing games. Somebody was playing games. Playing games. But now the same game that they played, the game is playing them on autopilot over and over and over again, and they keep losing. They can't even get off the first stage, off the first level. They're losing big. This is somebody that breadcrumbed you, tried to take away your security, tried to take away your stability, your foundation, so that you could not do anything, you couldn't move, so that you would be bound. Now this person tried to control your forward movement. Now they've destroyed theirs with 4 pentacles. There's no, the resources are drying up. They tried to breadcrumb you in a situation, thought they were gonna save their money and go play with it. And what they did was, it's played out. There's nothing there. They're now realizing that you were their true love and that they did this to you. They got to admit this. They got to tell this truth. This truth is burning them like hot coals on a person's feet that they're walking on. This truth is burning a hole in them. They got to tell this truth. They need to unleash this like a bowel movement after a bad fast food meal. You did. They got to. You were the love of their life. They know now you were their true love. The love that they should have cherished and honored. The love that they should have elevated. The love that they should have given a limb for. Let that burn you. Let that burn through. That's the love that they know now. They messed up. They messed up. They know that they messed up. They know that they should have told the truth. And now they're watching you level up. They're watching you from a distance, knowing that they can't be in your energy. Because they didn't tell the truth that they know they should have. But now they've got to. This information is crucial into what happens next to them for what they've done. They realize now that they were reckless. They realize now that they were ruthless. They realize now that they took the right action towards the wrong situations. They took the right actions toward people that were never meant for their forward movement. They know that they took the wrong action against the right person. They didn't move the way they should have moved, with passion, desire, positive intent. They moved reckless against you. They moved ruthless against you. You were there to try to help them. You were there to try to build with them. And they tried to break you down and punish you for loving them. They tried to destroy you for being loyal. They tried to annihilate you for wanting them to be the best them that they could be. This is somebody that self-sabotaged this connection. They worked against their own self. They destroyed their own stability, their own foundation. They knocked it off. And they know it. They know it. Because now, the Wheel of Fortune is here. The Wheel of Fortune is here. I'm not going to show it on camera, but the Wheel of Fortune is here. And you're on top of the Wheel of Fortune. You're moving on in the situation with the Three of Wands and Wheel of Fortune. With the Three of Wands, you're moving on. You're moving forward because you're at the top of the Wheel of Fortune. You've closed out this karmic cycle. You're now moving swiftly, and things are moving swiftly for you. Things are moving forward swiftly. Manifestations and blessings, as soon as when they drop this burden, and they're getting ready to drop it, they're going to do this very, very fast because they know that they need something to happen. And in order for something to happen, because things are falling apart very, very fast. And in order to turn this around, they know they got to move really fast. They got to do this. They can't sleep on it. They can't wait. They're the ones, they got to move. They got to move. They're in their head. They don't know how they're going to make something happen. They don't even know, but they know they got to come out of this victim mentality. They've laid in it. They've wallowed in it. You know, they stayed and stood in it for too long. The mental prison, today they got to. If they want the chains to come off, if they want the bonds to come off, if they want to get anywhere in life, if they want this karma to stop, and karma's on that edge. You hear me? Deep. Deep, deep, deep. Why? Because you messed over the Empress, baby. You messed over the Empress. The Empress was their abundance. The Empress makes things grow. The Empress attracts. The Empress does not chase male or female. The Empress accomplishes. The Empress brings growth. The Empress brings evolution, involvement. The Empress takes positive action. The Empress makes things happen. And they went to a fake situation, thinking that there was going to be love, thinking that this was their true divine counterpart, thinking that they were going to have wish fulfillment, happily ever after, thinking that they were going to celebrate, they were going to marry this person or whatever this was, thinking that they were going to have a bona fide, solidified, abundant future, a level up, a come up, a takeover, and throw it in everybody's face. See, their intent was wrong to start with. That's why this didn't work out. That's why it didn't work out. That's why it didn't work out. Because they thought they were doing something. This was a stunt move. They wanted to show you they didn't need you. You wasn't ish. And everybody else that had ever poured into, because this is what they do. They celebrate the people that don't mean them any good, and then they take down the people. They self-sabotage. Their mind is just, it's twisted. And you stand in the high priestess energy. You decided to follow your intuition. You decided to take the high road. You decided to stay in your divine energy. Divine masculine, divine feminine. Take it how it resonates for you. You upheld your morals and your standards. You didn't let somebody drag you down to their level. And now, you're moving on in this situation. But let's see. Holy Spirit, what is the forward movement for the collective? Forward movement. You're rediscovering who you are. You freed yourself. Your mind is being free. You're rediscovering life. There's something new, something exciting that's coming for you. Something that you've been dreaming of. The innocence of life is returning to you. Your free spirit is returning to you. You've gone in. You've done the introspection. You're going in. You're doing the soul searching. You're doing the healing. You've done what you need to do. And because of that, the sun is here. Happiness is here for you. Positivity is here for you. Prosperity is here for you. Success. You're going through a rebirth because you overcame this situation. And what is the overall energy? It's going to happen between the ex and third party. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Amen. Wow. This is what's happening for the ex and the third party. This is the Queen of Swords in reverse. Somebody is in their emotions. They in their feelings right now. Somebody was very gullible. They've been, but they're cold right now. Very cruel. This third party is very, very upset. Because they're finding out that while they thought they were the cream of the crop, and they found out that they were just a pawn too. They found out that they were being misled, that this person, everything that they said was a lie. Everything that they felt was a lie. They were just telling them what they wanted to hear so that they could get from them what they wanted to get. That's how this person moved. That's how this person moved. That is how they move. They're losing everything. This person's very bitter. They're both very bitter. Spirit is saying they're both sitting in the same energy, except for this third party is wanting to walk away or wanting them to walk away. This third party, they're done. They're done. They are done because this has affected everything that they thought they had. Queen of Wands, this could be you. Very confident, very independent, going on with your life. Focused on you and making what makes you happy now. While they sit back, and it's Five of Pentacles. They're losing resources. Their mind is delusional. They're worried. They don't know what to do. They feel like they're by themselves. They don't trust nobody where they are. Their self-esteem was already low. They were already insecure. But now they don't have anything. They're losing everything in real time. Poverty. They're in a impoverished mindset. They're in an impoverished mindset. They don't have anything. This is somebody that almost don't know where they're going to get their next meal come from, because they're having to take money that they should nourish their bodies with, Spirit is saying, and just try to keep a roof over their head or the utilities on. They're having to juggle their necessities. And they still have addictions that they're dealing with. So their choices, they're making very, very poor choices. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Judgment card, which I can't show on camera, and the Chariot. So, yeah, they're under judgment. They're going to have to go through this judgment. Even though they're going to tell this truth, they're still going to have to complete that karmic cycle. They've learned the lesson. If they've learned the lesson, telling the truth is one thing. But after you tell the truth, you got to live in the truth. Accepting the consequences, that's fine. But you still got to pay for what you did. It does not excuse what you did. You still have to complete that karmic cycle. It's not going to, it will shorten it, but it ain't going to stop it. And it's not going to lessen the intensity of what they're going through. But in order for them to move forward, because you've already moved forward, but in order for them to move forward, they got to go through that judgment. They got to. Because as above, so below. What goes around comes back around. What you do unto others will also be done unto you. You can't do people wrong, man. That don't wish you no bad, that were there to try to help you. But this person in the King of Pentacles in reverse energy, they were greedy, materialistic, obsessed with money, status, what something looked like, how people looked at them, how people viewed them, instead of being a wholesome person with loyalty, with integrity, with honor and respect. They was a dog. A bitch. A horrible, horrible energy vampire. Stealing everything. They were stealing money. They did everything. They took your finances and gave it to other people. They were playing everybody in a situation. But ultimately, they played themselves. Because now, Nine of Cups, you're moving into a new era of stability. Your emotional stability is returning. You're going to be sitting in the lap of luxury. It may not seem like it right now, but feel the energy. The energy is changing. The energy is shifting. You're about to have your wishes granted. Your stability is returning. You're moving in a different energy. You're moving in the energy of gratitude, in the energy of peace, love, happiness, being thankful for the things that you have left, and being grateful for the ability to start over and rebuild, for the ability to have your peace, to be whole in your mind, in your soul to have found joy, happiness, grounding, stability. And for many of you, new love. To find new love. Somebody that truly appreciates you. Somebody that does not play games. Somebody that isn't full of themselves. Somebody that ain't lying about who they are. Ain't lying about, and that's the truth, about who they want to be or who they want to be to you. Somebody that don't play no games. Somebody that is real. Somebody that will love you, protect you, honor you. Somebody that will balance you out. Somebody that will open their heart and let you love them. They know how to give love. They know how to receive love. And they're going to do that. And this, family, is your karmic justice. This is your message. Let me know. Drop blue hearts in the chat and say, justice served. Because justice, baby, is being served. If you need to dive deeper into a situation or your personal situation, the only way to know if this is really your message, you need to book a personal reading. Text to book 346-593-2240, and we'll get you the truth. We'll get you the clarity and the healing that you need, want, and deserve. I love you guys. Keep going and keep growing. And remember, we are Divine Truth Oracle. We do not chase trends. We move timelines, baby. I'll catch you on the next one.